mula sa malubhang sakuna. Maraming salamat po.
Every Friday here on Kababayan LA, we talk about fashion, but today is particularly special because it's not just ordinary fashion that we are going to discover, because we have what we call recycled fashion. Kasama po natin ngayong hapon ang ating kababayan designer, Patrick Santa Ana. Hello, and welcome to Kababayan LA. Let's first talk about recycled fashion. What is that?
Recycled fashion is basically vintage pieces, old used clothing that I have remade. It's an eco-friendly approach to the fashion industry by remaking something old into something newer and more modern.
Right, instead of throwing stuff away, stuff that we don't use anymore, maybe 4 seasons ago or 4 years ago.
You could totally use it again, yeah.
Yeah, and especially since styles come back, right? It's just a cycle.
Just like fashion, we recycle everything. Everything's been recycled, so it all comes back.
All right, and we'll take a look at some of the samples of that. Let's take a look at this model, Kelly. Tell us what Kelly is wearing. She looks like she is going to a party. Very pretty.
Kelly is wearing a silk vintage business top. Actually, I got it at a thrift store. What I did with that is I cut the bottom part of the shirt, added a men's muscle tee for working out as a skirt, sewn it together, and with the leftover fabric, I added some ruching all around off the shoulder.
Okay.
She's wearing a vintage 1940s velvet gloves with 1970s belt, sequins disco belt.
That is so pretty, and I know the purse. Do you do purses also?
I add onto purses, so that is 18-karat gold spray paint that I had spray painted on there. And there's a big trend right now with the foxtail that you hang on your belt or on the side of your jeans. And what I did, instead of using real fox fur, is I actually used denim and old belts.
That is so pretty. Thank you very much, Kelly. Another one, our model Cherry is here, very pretty as well, and tell us what she's wearing.
Cherry is wearing, actually the necklace I made out of old pieces that I have found in a big box that I collect of everything broken.
Really?
Yeah, and so what I did was I just pieced it together. That's broken necklaces, earrings, old chains that I found.
Okay, and if Cherry can walk down. You know what? So if you think there's something, if you think something's broken, and if you think that you should throw it away, don't.
Never throw it away.
Right.
Never throw it away. There's so much in the landfill already. We don't want to add to that.
And so what else? The shirt is the top is that a top or a dress?
It's a dress. This is one piece. It's the same material with the men's muscle tee with a silk business top, and then I added some ruching from organic silk from a different dress that I had made.
See, thank you so much, Cherry. But Patrick, where do you get your inspiration from?
That's a really, really good question. I'm always asked that. Actually, I get my inspiration from a lot of my customers. They come into my store, they show me what they're looking for, and I find pieces and I put it together.
So wait a minute, if I had old clothes from, eons of seasons ago, but I can't throw it away.
Because you love it too much.
Exactly, I can bring it, it's comfortable, but I can bring it to your store and you can make something out of it?
Of course, yeah, and we do that all the time.
Right. And the thing is, it's not just women's fashion that you're doing, you also have men's fashion. We have our last model here for the segment. Jonathan is joining us. Yes, what is he wearing? This
is really, really funny. Jonathan's cardigan is actually made from 5 different Western shirts, and I found the buttons off of them.
Really?
Yeah. The jersey part is made from 3 pieces of jogging pants that I got at a thrift store. And again, he's wearing the fox fur tail, which is made out of all denim. That's 3 pieces of denim put together. And the shirt he's wearing is something that I've been doing for a while, which is my rosary shirts. And I had spray painted that rosary shirt onto a different shirt, made a mistake, and instead of throwing that shirt away, I sewn it onto this.
Oh, pretty. What I like about the cardigan also is the buttons. It's a different approach because different buttons, right?
But it's not too avant-garde and it's not too crazy that you can't wear it out.
Right. Well, thank you so much. See, that brings me to my next question. Who would you want to wear your stuff? I mean, is it for young people, older people, more mature people, the yuppies, the working class? Who would you want to wear?
The funny thing is, my store is located right by a lot of businesses, and I get a lot of elder women who come in and they'll see something like, oh, I used to wear things like this when I was younger, and they just say, oh, why is it cut like this? And I explain to them it's a recycled dress that I had made into a shirt, and they like it. So it actually caters to a lot of different ages.
And the thing about you is, as I mentioned earlier, you also do accessories. You do necklaces and pieces and earrings like that, and we're going to see more when we return on the show. Don't go away.